Hello everyone. In today's video we're diving deep into Skibidi Toilet 80 and Dafuq's current situation, and trust me, this might be one of the most important turning points in the entire history of the series. Before we get into all the serious details, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Now let's start from the beginning. As you all know, the Skibidi Toilet universe has not been calm lately. Over the past few months, there have been rumors, confusion, and a lot of mixed information about what's really happening behind the scenes. The biggest shock came when fans started hearing that Dafuq might not be fully in control of Skibidi Toilet anymore. That statement alone changed everything. For a series that became one of the most viral animation phenomena on YouTube, the idea that the original creator might not be directing things completely felt almost unreal. Production started feeling slower, communication became limited, and the fanbase started splitting into different theories. Then something very interesting happened. Dafuq finally started speaking publicly again. He gave an interview to journalist Steven Asarch. At the same time, Steven also interviewed the company Invisible Narratives, which is reportedly connected to Skibidi Toilet's production. This is huge, because for the first time, we're potentially hearing both sides of the story. If both Dafuq and Invisible Narratives are openly discussing the situation, that means transparency might finally be coming. And when transparency comes, clarity follows. Now here's what makes this even more important. Skibidi Toilet was never just random chaos. Behind the meme energy and explosive battles, there has always been direction, especially in the war between the Alliance and the Astro Toilets. The storytelling, pacing, and emotional buildup in recent episodes show long-term planning. That's Dafuq's signature. If episode 80 is produced without heavy involvement from him, fans might notice differences in tone, fight choreography, character focus, or even lore progression. The Alliance's development, Titan-level power scaling, and the mystery surrounding upcoming threats all depend heavily on consistent creative vision. But we still don't have confirmation that Dafuq is completely out of the process. In fact, this interview situation might suggest the opposite. Maybe he's trying to regain stronger creative control, or at least clarify misunderstandings. If that's true, Episode 80 could mark the beginning of a new era rather than the end of one. Now let's talk about the release date. We've already waited a significant amount of time. Compared to previous release gaps, this delay feels longer but not impossible. Based on current timing and the recent public discussions, my personal prediction is that Skibidi Toilet 80 could drop around mid-March, possibly March 15th to March 20th. Why mid-March? Because if production adjustments were happening behind the scenes, due to management or control issues, that would naturally cause a temporary slowdown. But now that communication is resurfacing, momentum could return. However, delays are still possible. If contracts, creative approvals, or final edits are still being handled, we might see it pushed further. The real question is this: will episode 80 feel different? Will the pacing shift? Will the Alliance get a major comeback moment? Will the Astro Toilets introduce something even more dangerous? And most importantly, will Dafuq's creative energy be visible in the episode? This episode has the potential to either calm the drama or intensify it. If the quality is high and the story continues smoothly, most of the controversy will fade away. But if it feels disconnected from previous episodes, fans will immediately notice. Either way, Skibidi Toilet 80 is not just another episode. It's a statement. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned.